My name's Bill Pavan. I'm 62 years old, and I spent the majority of my life as a scientist and ultimately a 3-decade career at the National Institute of Health doing research on rare diseases. Then, about 4 years ago, I went in for a regular blood test. They found out that I had a rare type of cancer called myelodysplastic syndrome. And then, about 2 years ago, my spleen started getting larger. That's often an indication that the myelodysplastic syndrome is worsening. They did a bone marrow biopsy, and that showed that in addition, I also had stage 3 myelofibrosis. So those two things combined made me a high risk for my cancer converting to leukemia. And so then I became a candidate for getting a stem cell transplant. And the donor I had was actually my son. I'm doing great now, and I'm on recovery, and I'm just happy to be here. Having worked as a researcher on rare disease and now having one, I see the importance of NIH-funded research. I'm alive and thriving today because of research that was done by the universities and at the NIH, decades of it. And I'd like to see the science and decision-making of which grants and where the grants are given more based on scientific needs of the American people and less on political interventions. Lives are dependent on it. If we don't keep these labs funded, we won't have treatments in the pipeline. We won't have new chemotherapies coming out that we need. We won't have new physicians and physician scientists and scientists trained in order to do the research. That this is all dropping off very quickly, and it's critical now that we take action.